Our data that we collected how many sports that a person plays a year. We used voluntary sampling. We each made an Instagram poll online. And we all had voluntary people share how many sports that they play. For our data, we had 30 people play 0 sports, 15 people play 1 sport, 26 people play 2 sports, 16 people play 3 sports, and 13 people play 4 sports in a year.
So the mean for our sampling is going to be 1.67, our mode is 0, and our median is 2. Our minimum is 0, and our Q1 is also going to be 0. Our median is 2, our Q3 is 3, and our maximum is 4. So our range is going to be 4, our interquartile range is going to be 3, and our mid-range is 2.
This was our box and whisker plot. You can see that our Q1 and our minimum were the same number of 0 because we had 30 people respond as 0 for the amount of sports that they've played. Our maximum was 4, our Q3 was 3, and our Q2 or our median was 2.
For a normal distribution graph, the mean and the median will be the same. Ours is not a normal distribution graph because our mean is equal to 1.67 and our median is equal to 2.
So to record standard deviation and variance, you take all of the data points and subtract it by the mean. Then you find the mean of all those data points, and that is your variance. If you square root that, then you get your standard deviation.
This is our pie chart. It's a physical representation of our data. You can see our title is How Many Sports Do You Play? Pie charts are useful because the certain sections of the circle show you what % of people answered to that amount. You can see that 4 is for orange, 3 is for green, 2 is for yellow, 1 is for red, and 0 is for blue. You can tell that the majority of our participants answered for 0. Our pie chart also describes the % of each section, so you can tell that 30% of our participants answered for 0, 13% answered for 4, 16% answered for 3, 26% answered for 2, and 15% answered for 1.